My research project was about how the equipment you use on your bike can affect your performance in road cycling. So really how I could change things on that bike and how they would have a real effect into my own performance and how I'd go out riding on the bike or in a race. I started out with something that I love doing and something I enjoy doing, and cycling certainly came out and stood out as one of those things for me. What am I actually going to do about it? And I thought at that time, one of the things I love doing is playing around with my bike, making it do well in those races, which is something else I also love doing. From there, kind of branched down into modifying it and the different areas I could modify as a part of all that. The place I started with, I went to a forum post on the internet. Okay guys, if you're going to change one part of your bike to have the biggest effect on your performance, what would it be? And that had a range of replies. A lot of people said the frame, because the weight, rigidity of that can have a big effect on your power transfer, but others said the wheels as well. And I decided to take that head on after going into a bit more in-depth research. One of the main ways I used to measure those changes was through the use of electronics. So I'd use my bike computer and record experimental research I did. I've also got a recording of that course that I used to ride, just because that gives a good idea of the kind of roads that I used. If you're choosing a project that you're just going to have to sit in front of the computer and research it on the internet all day and have no real application to it, you're going to struggle a lot more. By choosing something that you already do all the time, something you already love doing, except having to annotate occasionally what you're doing, take a few photos, just to relate it back to the research project, it's going to be a lot easier in the long term, especially with keeping that motivation, keeping doing what you're doing.